Hello, and welcome back to the Southern Bible Thumper channel. For this upload, we will be reading Numbers chapter 17. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and take of every one of them a rod according to the house of their fathers, of all their princes according to the house of their fathers, 12 rods. Write thou every man's name upon his rod. And thou shalt write Aaron's name upon the rod of Levi, for one rod shall be for the head of the house of their fathers. And thou shalt lay them up in the tabernacle of the congregation before the testimony, where I will meet with you. And it shall come to pass that the man's rod, whom I shall choose, shall blossom, and I will make to cease from me the murmurings of the children of Israel, whereby they murmur against you. And Moses spake unto the children of Israel, and every one of their princes gave him a rod apiece, for each prince one, according to their fathers' houses, even 12 rods, and the rod of Aaron was among their rods. And Moses laid up the rods before the Lord in the tabernacle of witness. And it came to pass that on the morrow Moses went into the tabernacle of witness, and behold, the rod of Aaron for the house of Levi was budded, and brought forth buds, and bloomed blossoms, and yielded almonds. And Moses brought out all the rods from before the Lord unto all the children of Israel. And they looked, and took every man his rod. And the Lord said unto Moses, Bring Aaron's rod again before the testimony, to be kept for a token against the rebels, and thou shalt quite take away their murmurings from me, that they die not. And Moses did so, as the Lord commanded him, so did he. And the children of Israel spake unto Moses, saying, Behold, we die, we perish, we perish. Whosoever cometh anything near unto the tabernacle of the Lord shall die. Shall we be consumed with dying? Okay, so summarizing Numbers chapter 17, this was short. God tells Israel through Moses to take 12 rods or staffs, write the name of each leader on each of the staffs. Verse 3, Aaron's name will be written as the head of the Levites. After this is done, leave the rods or the staffs in the tabernacle where God will meet with Moses in front of the testimony. Okay, and then verse 5, I had to look at the New Living Translation to understand what this meant. Because in verse 5, God will choose one rod that will blossom. Because, again, I read for the King James Version. So, the man's rod whom I shall choose shall blossom. Didn't quite understand that, so that's why I really appreciate this resource, Bible Ref, because you can get 6 translations at once, and then if you don't quite understand with one, having all of these next to each other, verse by verse, can really help provide clarity. So God will put an end to the Israelite murmuring. After this is done and one of the rods are blossomed with flowers, and verse 8, the rod with Aaron's name bloomed with blossoms and with almonds. Everyone took their rods back. Aaron's was kept as a token of God's manifesting, intended to discourage the murmurings and the rebellion. Israel then seeks Moses' insight on if they will all die or not. Anyone who comes near the tabernacle will die. That's what they end up saying. And they're asking, are we to perish as well? So that's all I have for Numbers chapter 17. Thank you for watching. The next upload will be chapter 18.